the book dragon's lair.
Written long ago. How long has it been since I walked through the forest like this? Maybe more so, how long has it been since I visited this village? 13 years? It has to be 13 years at least. After all, the last time I saw them, we were still children. Their home should be around here. They inherited it from their mother. Let's see. Cross the brook. Take a left at the willow trees. And right there. There it is. It hasn't changed a bit. I wonder if they've changed quite a bit. Well, I guess we'll know when we find out. One thing's for certain. They'll certainly be surprised with how I've changed over these past 13 years. All right. This is it. Wonder how they'll react when they see me. And what about old friends, long since gone, these 13 years? Yes, it is me. Alba. Thank you for that, my friend. Thank you for letting me in. It's so cold out there. Though it is fitting. It is a wonderful, wonderful winter. A little blustery and blanketed in snow. And so have you. You've grown as well, though I seem to have gotten taller than you. Time certainly does change everything, doesn't it? You're looking very well, I might add. Your cabin certainly hasn't changed a bit. Though, maybe it has. Just a little. But the best places often change a little bit as well. A warm fire. Do you remember when we were children? And your parents would have the fire going? You remember how I would sit by the fire and stare at it all day until my parents came to get me? Yeah. I honestly missed it. Where do I live? Oh, I'm living a little bit of a ways from the forests, I found a nice, rustic, Shakespearean-esque home. The landlord was eager to sell it to me, and so I got it at a very decent price. So now I have a fireplace of my own. But I wanted to visit you. It's been so long since we've seen each other, and I wanted to catch up. If you'd like. And look, I even brought something with me. I brought a box of chocolate. Hot chocolate. Like we used to drink all the time when we were kids. Tell you what. Why don't you put the silver kettle on over the fire, and we can get some water going, and then I'll make us some hot cocoa. And we can reminisce and catch up. Does that sound like a good idea to you? Alright then, let's make ourselves some hot cocoa. Oh, hot cocoa is ready. Thank you. Oh. Smells wonderful as always. Thank you. Peppermint. You remembered. Well, had I been making the hot cocoa myself, I would have added that little splash of orange, like you like, though I can smell it from your cup. To your good health, and to a good winter. So tell me, my dear friend, what have you been doing all these years? Oh, I see. You've become a merchant. Well, I must say that is interesting. What do you sell? Ah, so you sell tea and medicinal herbs. You always have had a way with gardening and with plants, almost akin to a halfling. I find that to be very impressive, my dear. Oh, what have I been doing? Well, you probably wouldn't be interested. After all, we haven't seen each other in 13 years, and, well, yes, you wouldn't be interested in... Oh, either I tell you or you'll what? You're bluffing. You wouldn't dare tickle me. You wouldn't dare. You have a sense of decency and honor. You wouldn't dare tickle your friend that you haven't seen in 13 years if she doesn't tell you things. No. No. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. No, stop it. Stop it. No, my ribs. No, I won't tell you. I won't tell you. You can't make me. Oh, no, not there. I'm ticklish there. Okay, all right. I'll tell you. Stop tickling me, please. Oh my goodness. Oh, you are a scoundrel and a cheat and... Oh my goodness. You mean after 13 years you haven't forgotten all my weak spots? I don't know whether to hate you for that or to commend you for that. But I'll tell you. A promise is a promise after all. I have become A magician. A winter magician. And I have actually, believe it or not, been given a place in the Winter Lord's court. Hard to believe, I know, but I went to the universities and I studied really, really hard. And now I can conjure snowflakes out of thin air. I can create blizzards in the blink of an eye. I can even turn your breath into mist in an instant. Oh, what is the Winter Lord like? Well, he is a character. I will say that. Not generally warm-blooded, but he's also not cruelly cold. He's pleasantly in the middle. I mean, it seems fitting since winter brings about with it the I can't speak. But it seems fitting, though, as I was saying, that he have a personality like that. After all, winter does bring with it the winter solstice, where people exchange gifts and celebrate the harvest being in, and stuff like that. So tell me, it's been years since we've seen each other, and you're now living in a cabin of your own, away from the family, sort of. What are your plans for the winter solstice? Oh, so you were planning on spending the winter solstice by yourself? Huh. You've never shied away from winter solstice parties. What happened? Ah, you became an introvert. Well, you know I'm not one to judge, and I used to be an introvert, but then I sort of became an extrovert. So, I understand. If it were at all possible, and it wasn't a burden to you, nor any trouble, could we spend winter solstice together? Maybe? Please? We can? That'd be wonderful. And, hey, since we're both living on our own, maybe we could come up with some traditions. Our own traditions for winter solstice. Yeah? Well, I think those snowmen have gone away from your cabin. They were so loud before, clanging and stomping and muttering. I wonder what they were talking about. It must have been important if they were stomping like that. Your hot chocolate is amazing. I'm almost finished with my cup. You are too? Well, I can't blame you. Your recipe is to die for. Speaking of, how do you feel about liqueur? You won't shy away from it, but you won't overindulge yourself with it. It's very good. A very wise way to be. I actually happened to find some pomegranate liqueur while I was in the marketplace. I decided to buy it so we could try it. Here, I'll put some in your glass. And then here's some for my glass. I must say, it looks very pretty. And it smells good as well. To your health. Oh my, that's rather good. A little potent, but still good, and oh, it'll certainly drive the chill from your bones. Oh, has it gotten that late already? Oh, oh my, it has. I didn't think it would get that late so soon. Do I need to be anywhere? Oh, no, not really. But it would take me a little bit to get home, with all the snow and all. Can't I just teleport myself? I could, but I am practicing the art of fasting with my magic, as it is unwise for any magic user, magician, wizard, sorcerer, or any type of being who uses magic to drain themselves of their magic at long intervals. It's not healthy. Draining yourself of magic, even at a minor level, can lead to dizzy spells and fainting spells as well. And if you deplete yourself of magic completely, the effects can be much more severe. I studied it. What? You want me to stay the night upstairs in the spare room? Are you sure, though, my friend? I don't want to be a bother. Oh? If we're to be spending the winter solstice together, then I ought to be able to stay as long as I like? Well, all right, if you're sure. Well, all right. Oh, no. I remember where the spare room is. I'll go up and get settled. Oh, and my friend, it is very good to see you again. I've missed you terribly.